building shook. And then I looked out the window and you couldn't see. And then when the dust cleared, the back half of the building, or back 2/3 of the building, was gone.
Here's the building that partially collapsed. The front of it, it's still intact. It is the backside that faces the beach that came crashing down. Not so long ago, I spoke with the man whose wife works inside the building. She's a nurse. She cares for one of the older residents here. She called him frantically, saying it sounded like an earthquake, and when the dust settled, the 3 units right next door had all come crashing down.
This is going to be an entire building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 to 13 stories.
Survivors pulled from the rubble after a deadly building collapse in Surfside, Florida.
I have never seen so many ambulances and police in my life all at once. The entire building is completely gone in the back towards the beach side.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue saying more than 80 rescue units responding, working to rescue people trapped in the 12-story building. At least one person is dead.
We still have people standing upstairs that don't need to be evacuated.
Basically, the fire department knocked on the door and said we need to evacuate. So we just got our stuff together and left.
The cause of the collapse is unknown, but some witnesses say there's recently been construction in the building.
34-year-old Colina Anderson of Springfield, Missouri, with a warning about the coronavirus.
This is not a fun disease. It's not something to take lightly.
She's been battling COVID for the past 10 days inside one of the many Missouri hospitals currently surging with new COVID patients.
The people who still think it's like the flu, it's not. Oh boy, is it not.
The more contagious Delta variant is now in at least 48 states, making up nearly half of all infections across parts of the West and Midwest. A cluster of 17 new cases of the Delta variant found in a Nevada town. The cases are people all under 60 and unvaccinated.
We've been seeing much younger patients needing management within the hospital, some as young as their late teens, in their 20s, in their 30s, and unfortunately, all of those unvaccinated and very sick.
34% of adults ages 18 to 24 have been vaccinated, the same group that's currently exhibiting one of the highest rates of infection. And now, a new report from a CDC panel finding a likely association between the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines and a rare, mostly mild heart inflammation in younger people. Out of more than 26 million doses given to young people, the CDC confirming 323 cases of the condition after getting a vaccine, mostly in males. Still, experts say the benefits of getting the shot far outweigh the risks.
Getting COVID is far more risky than having the vaccine because the heart failure that we see long-term from COVID infection can be more severe.